Hello, lovers of wisdom, lovers of Sophia and the Divine Feminine, those who have responded in some way to the idea of co-creating I called it a Sophia challenge, though I think I'd like to amend that to being a conversation with Sophia, an embrace of Sophia, with one another in community and relationship. This intro is just meant to say welcome to this exploration. I am perceiving this as an opportunity for me to accept my own challenge, to start creating a bit more of a pedagogy in relationship to how do we create the community that can be a collective vessel in service, in meditation, with focused work towards an alignment, each of us standing in what I would call a Gnostic perspective, meaning we access our deep knowing and bring our mastery to the table. And that we get excited about what's an emerging term here about interpersonal neurobiology. Some of us have been aware of the fact that with plasticity, neuroplasticity, that whole idea of being able to carve neural pathways, working with epigenetic markers that then influence both our own sense of genetic code and what we have to work with. That's also true with how we can kind of craft new pathways of habits and behaviors. And so the next rung out is how a group of people can work together to create that in the field of synergy. It's a very highly dynamic co-creative process. I've been dedicated to this work off and on, mostly on since I was 17 years old, and engaged with some of the early 1970s work with sacred feminine emergence. And never before have we all faced the challenges that I feel us facing now, with particularly the aspects of climate change, potential massive destructions, extinctions, interference with anything that might appear normal. And while we could go into lots of different filters around this issue, I'm feeling the essential issue is really our own ability to create communion with the four elements and with love as the fifth element, and to be very active and dynamic in that process. So this is an embodied, somatic, as well as a bit of a mystical arch of connection with the great feminine, who is by her nature in communion with the divine masculine, as are we. So not meant to be in any way exclusive of feminine masculine communion. I'm very, very much welcoming the men who are along on this journey, because we all in embodiment are holding a particular kind of feminine polarity. That's what being in a body is about. It's the feminine embodiment, the feminine earth in relation to the spiritual fire as a masculine impulse. So to work together, to share, to create insights, if you choose to join this 21-day conversation, we will begin it ideally all together, though that's not imperative. Before I begin, I will have a good chunk of it mapped out, and then every day we'll send an email program around, which is why at this point it would make it easier if we could all do it together. And you can get them and postpone a day and catch up as you need. I think that's really enough to say for now. It's intended to be an experiment in creating both joy and deep peace, but also to be effective in addressing some of the issues that we all collectively are facing, and to bring in the feminine wisdom of this planetary mother being that we coexist with, as well as her pleroma or her galactic centered self. More to follow, and deep, deep blessings to you. Bye.